Today, we're diving into how your nervous system creates abundance. Like, quite literally, it is the determining factor of the level of abundance that you are experiencing. So, today, we're going to dive in. I'm going to tell you exactly how it all works. I'm going to tell you what is necessary for you to begin expanding your nervous system in order to receive more abundance in your life. Okay, so we've been talking about the nervous system a lot lately, and this is because this part of our existence, our being, our bodies, is such an interconnected piece between what you are capable of experiencing in life and what it is that you're wanting to experience in life. So, oftentimes we have our goals, our dreams, our desires, and what is the very first thing that comes up? Like 9 times out of 10, typically the very first thing that comes up when we have a goal, a vision, or a desire is, I don't feel enough for it. Or it feels so out of this realm into a totally different existence or a totally different reality that we feel like maybe one day, someday in the future, or it's like a pipe dream, something that it would be nice. We've heard that a million times, right? Like, oh, must be nice. That would be nice to have it. So, what I want you to understand, when you have an idea, a vision, a goal, that is a certain vibrational resonance, meaning it is a certain level of energy, it is a certain vibration, and it actually exists on a different frequency. How many times we talk about floors in the building, right? You're on floor 1, what you want is on floor 3. It exists simultaneously, but you're not an energetic match to it yet. You're here, not here. And this is because here requires a certain level of strength, energetic strength, a certain level of capacity, and a certain level of vibration. And if you were a perfect energetic match for it, you would be there, but you're here. This is not a bad thing. This is just what we need to understand, right? We just need to understand how it all works. So when you're existing here and you're wanting to go here, a lot of what we've been taught is what? Willpower your way there, force it into place, see how quickly you can make it happen. Like, it is this, like hardship. We're pushing, we're trying to get there. Now, does that actually work? Like, in all of your days, have you ever sustainably arrived at somewhere that you want to be through pushing, through trying to force it into place? Never in a million years, right? It doesn't work that way. And the reason for it is that you have to build your capacity to be a match for that level of reality. Meaning, you have to, if you have in your nervous system capacity right now, if you don't have the strength to hold that level of energy, then you've got to build that level of strength to hold that level of energy. When we talk about in terms of vibration and frequency is like a rate. Like, it's like a rate of how fast energy is vibrating. You're currently at a certain rate of vibrational frequency. What you desire to be experiencing and living in your everyday lives is a certain rate of vibrational frequency. You have to build your capacity. When we say capacity, you guys can go all the way back to the video on nervous system and manifesting. Your nervous system is your capacity for the level of energy that you can handle in life. So right now, everything that you have in your existence is the maximum capacity of what your nervous system can handle. So do we see how, like, trying to force your way to that higher frequency level is literally just futile? It will never happen because you have to increase the capacity that you can hold, and then you will naturally receive more. You will naturally be able to handle a faster, higher vibration. You will naturally be able to handle more energy. So this is just our breakdown of when we talk about in manifesting and personal development, the inner work, and all of these things. When people say your external world is a manifestation of your internal world, is 100% true, Your external world can only show you the amount of energy flow that you have within you. So, our job is to, I'm going to take you through, this is the process that we're going to be doing inside the Miracle Matrix. We have to repair any parts of our nervous system that have been fried, burnt out. Like, come on now. We all know what this feels like. Any parts of the nervous system that have been burnt out, fried, been traumatized, and created that break in the nervous system. We also have energetic blocks that block the flow. So we have to repair the nervous system. We've got to release those energetic blocks, and then we have to strengthen it. So the process of healing your nervous system looks like repair, release, and then strengthen. Now, a lot of times unconsciously, what we try to do is skip right to strengthen. And the problem with this is that the more you try to strengthen your nervous system, which looks like taking on more things, it's like I'm wanting to be able to take on more. I'm wanting to receive more abundance. And so you're trying to willpower your way into the strength you need to receive that. The problem with that is the more that you try to force your system to handle more, if you need repairs and you need releases, it's going to end up breaking your system even more. And this is how we create that really vicious loop that none of us want to be in, where we try to push ourselves to make more money or get more followers and fame or force the relationship into place or force yourself to be different than you are. When you try to do those things, it creates a bigger strain on your system because you have not upgraded your system yet. Does this make sense? So I love this, obviously, because if the pathway to receiving more abundance is through healing and repairing what's going on inside of you, who's involved? It's entirely in your control. It is entirely within your own ability. You are the only one who is required for you to receive more, to create more abundance. You are the only one. So we've got to start assessing, right? Because there's things currently that are happening in your world, happening in your environment that are not helpful. Meaning there's things happening that are putting a strain on your nervous system that is causing it to go into a further break, a further burnt out, stressed out version of you. And that's not getting you to where you want to go. Now, it's our fault, but it's kind of not our fault because our society, as we know, says just push harder. Just push harder, just do it better, and then it will all work. But as we know, the more that you push on a stressed out, strange nervous system, the faster you're going to lead yourself to breakdown. Amen. Like that's just how it goes. So the more that we start going and doing that inner work, the more that we look at what am I currently doing that is not nurturing my nervous system. It is not nurturing. And when we say nervous system, I want you to really think about this in terms of like how you feel on a day-to-day basis. You can kind of measure yourself on a scale of 0 to 10. Like 0 to 10, how do I feel on a daily basis? 0 being like, I can barely get up off the floor. I don't want to move. 10 being like, I'm thriving. I'm so excited for what's next. I'm loving my current state of being. I'm loving my life and I can't wait to do more. Like you can kind of rank where you're sitting currently in terms of what your nervous system can handle. 0, you got a ton of broken roads. There's construction signs up. There's boulders on the highway. Like there's no flow. 10, we have a clean, open flow. Highways are the best in the world. Those of you who are just jumping on and are hearing me speak about highways, on Monday's show, we talked about picture your nervous system as a highway system that goes throughout your whole body. A perfectly functioning highway system is gonna look like I'm calm, grounded, I know who I am. I'm good with what's happening in life. I know my capacity to create more. I'm excited for what I can create. So, our goal is to be in this, every bit of your nervous system is functioning properly. We don't want broken down highways. We don't want boulders in the flow. We want a perfectly functioning highway system where the energetic flow can max out, and then you have capacity to build and strengthen it into more. So, our process, and the process that I'm going to take you through for those of you who are in the Miracle Matrix experience, is we're going to first start looking at what are you doing on a daily basis that's causing the damage? Because you got to stop the bleeding, right? We have to stop the bleeding first. We have to stop the things that are creating damage first before we can start doing the repairs and the release. So, you've got to stop the bleeding, like metaphorically. Nobody's actually bleeding here. You stop the bleeding. And then we're going to go into repair, which essentially looks like, where are the parts of you that have felt completely burnt out, stressed out, the things that are not working in your life. We've got to go in and start repairing where those broken down parts of your nervous system have happened. And then we're going to go into release. Release is about moving that stuck energy. Listen, ain't nothing worse than a stuck energy ball in your body that keeps recreating the same manifested reality and you don't know why. This is something I've seen 1,000 times over. What we don't fully comprehend always is that we are manifesting from the energy in our body all the time. All the time. It's not just when I consciously think about it, it's all the time. So if I have stuck energy in my body, meaning trauma from something that happened in my younger years, or if you had some sort of survival pattern that you set in place, who knows why, but we create these solidified belief systems, we create these solidified like shortcut pathways that aren't that great when something happens that we don't know how to handle at a younger age. So you're going to have traumas that are stuck in your body. You're going to have survival patterns that are keeping you in a loop. And so we have to go in there and we have to move that energy out of the body so that the natural flow can come into play. And then, and only then, can we begin to strengthen your nervous system to be able to receive more. So I want you to picture it like this. Like, if it's a roadway, and the roadway is all throughout your body, and it's carrying the maximum amount of life force energy that it can handle, okay? The more life force energy that is running through your body, for shortcut purposes here, the better your life is. The more energy that can run through your body, the better your life is. The better you feel, the more grounded and confident you feel, the more that you experience abundance in your life, the more success you are capable of having, the more productivity that you can do, more, okay? So ideally, we have a perfectly functioning system that is allowing the full flow of energy, and then we're just working to strengthen that system to allow more and more and more energy. But most of us are operating with a broken system because our society doesn't exactly teach us to nurture and take care of our inner world. So a lot of times we're functioning with broken highway systems in our body. And what that does is it stops the flow. It's not flowing like it properly could or should. There's dead ends, there's broken highways, there's boulders, which would be the energy blocks that are placed right in the middle of your highway flow, and it's blocking the flow. So by simply just, one, stop doing the things that are causing the damage, two, repairing those broken parts of the nervous system, three, releasing those energetic blocks to get those boulders out of the flow, just by doing that, your external reality will automatically start upgrading because it's the natural way. Guys, we've talked about this before, like abundance is the natural way. It's the natural flow. I know we're not taught this. Like, I know we're brought up in a world of like scarcity and fear and survival and all of these things, but that is not the truth of what is natural in our universe. The natural way is an abundant flow. So when we remove or repair what is blocking the natural flow, you will automatically start to upgrade your life without you having to even do anything in the external world. Just simply by repairing what was blocking the flow, your life is going to upgrade. So, once we've repaired what was blocking the flow of energy, now you have the opportunity to start strengthening and increasing the amount that you can handle. Are we seeing how the nervous system literally creates abundance in your life? Absolutely incredible. So, before we do the release and repair, again, I'm just going to emphasize this 1,000 times. There is no strengthening before you do the release and repair, because strengthening will only damage it more. You feel me on this? So, release, repair, and then we get to that. This is where we all want to live. We get to that beautiful state of being where I feel so good in my body. I feel so like calm, confident, like I got it. Life is amazing. Like, yeah, there's stuff happening, but like I can handle it. It doesn't take me down. I don't feel overwhelmed. I feel completely comfortable in my own skin. In that state of being, that is when you can start manifesting like crazy. I'm talking like the most incredible experiences of life become easy. So once you arrive at that state of being where you've got the flow going, you feel the calm, grounded confidence within yourself. From there is when you can start looking towards, what do I want to create? What do I want to increase in my life? And this is where your manifestation rituals and affirmations and visualization really starts accelerating, because you have the capacity for it. Do we see like how much fun, once it all starts really clicking in and making sense for you? Because you might have been sitting there trying to manifest, trying to visualize, trying to like positive affirmation your way there, and you're like, this shit doesn't work. Like, why is this so hard? Well, because you're already at the max capacity. And if you have damages, breaks in the nervous system, if you've got energetic blocks, no matter how much you try to push the visualization, the manifestation rituals, all of the things, it's not going to budge, because your nervous system is at capacity. So we want to get it to the place where it is in that growth stage, where it's like you're at the tippy top of everything you could receive. And then you have the strength for it to start growing more, growing bigger. Does this make sense? Isn't it so fun? So, as we can see, healing your nervous system is the pathway to creating the level of life that you want, where we have this physical thing that actually exists within us that very much has a biological purpose for the functioning of our body, but is also the carrier of all of the energy capacity in which we can handle. It is the creator of what it is that we're doing. It's our connection to divine source. And so the more that we can nurture this part of us, the more that we're going to see an increased capacity for what we can handle, do, be, and have in life. And I think it is just the most fascinating and so much fun thing when we really start taking ownership over that. Like, imagine the difference in yourself of being someone, we've all been there, we know what it feels like, being someone who's stressed out at your capacity. You literally can't even fathom how to get from here to there. It feels like the most overwhelming thing in the world. Now, you understand what's happening. Your nervous system is literally communicating to you, I'm at capacity. I can't go any further. If you push it any further, it's going to break further. And then what does that do? That sends you into that nervous breakdown. All these terms we hear every day of the week, like having a nervous breakdown, completely overwhelmed and stressed out. It is all language coming from your internal state, coming from that nervous system. And it's literally telling you what it needs. Like, it's literally telling you what it needs. And so when we do this work, now we understand what's happening, and that's going to start to transition you to that state of being where every day you're waking up feeling like, I got this. I not only do I have it like a powerhouse boss, I'm excited for what's happening. I'm excited for what's coming. Give me the next challenge. I'll take it. I'll handle it because I know what I'm capable of. That is a totally different state of being than the majority of us have been living in. Amen. So, all of it is within your control. This is the emphasis I would just want to give you straight to your mind. It's all within your control. You have the power to start doing this work, and your life will automatically start showing you the results of it. It makes me so excited. I can't wait to take the women through the Miracle Matrix and do this work. It is going to be 3 months of the most magical experience of our lives as we start to do those repairs, start to do those energetic releases, and then have the capability to start strengthening the nervous system so that you can manifest it all of it. Biggest dream, biggest vision you can imagine. Yes, 100%. All right, my loves. That was like a bing bang potency. I love it. I'm so excited to share all this information with you guys. If you're interested in joining the Miracle Matrix experience, I'm going to give you guys a couple of details before we close out. So this is a 3-month healing immersion. The main focus and intention is the nervous system repair so that you can step into that acceleration of success and happiness and calm, grounded state of being. Praise Jesus and the hallelujahs. I'm so excited to take you guys through this process. Inside, you're going to go through the repair, release, and strengthening process. By the end of the 3 months, the intention is that you are in a space where you are feeling that strength, that calmness, that groundedness. You are in your magic. And from here, you have the capability to create quite literally anything. So if you are feeling called to this, you want to get your spot right away. I love you guys. Have a beautiful rest of your day. I'll see you soon. Bye. Hello, gorgeouses. Thank you so much for watching. And if you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy that you are here taking in this content so that we can create the change we're here to create. If you are interested in taking this work deeper, you can check out the links below in the show notes. The next healing immersion container, the Miracle Matrix experience, is officially open for enrollment. So if you are interested in that, you can check out all of those details, and don't miss the free masterclass that is also available below, entitled Heal Your Nervous System to Quantum Leap. I'm so happy you're here, and I will see you in the next video.